Okay, good. And then walk your hands back to the feet. Walk to the back of your mat. Ragdoll forward fold, holding opposite elbow with opposite hand. You can sway gently side to side. And then drop your hands back down to the mat and walk back forward to downward facing dog. Good, and then lift your right leg to the sky here. Nice deep breath in. Bend the knee, roll open through the hip, lengthen through the left side of the body as you're here. And then switch legs. Set the right leg down, lift the left leg up. Good, and then set the left foot down, take a full deep breath in. As you exhale, empty, look forward and walk or hop your feet to your hands. Thank you all for your patience at home. I was stuck here, but we got in. Good, halfway lift. We're in a forward fold at the front of the mat. Exhale, forward fold, drop your brain, shake your head, yes and no. Thank you all for your patience at home. We're here. Bring your hands to your hips, point your elbows to the sky, rise up to stand, extended mountain, big reach. Bring your hands to your heart. You can close your eyes for a moment. Set an intention. Get present, or let something go, or invite something in, an energy, a way of being. Move through some sun salutations. Open the eyes. Inhale. Big reach for the sky. Exhale, fold forward, bowing. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen and extend. And then high plank to low plank. And you can take your time. You can use your knees. Upward facing dog or cobra, breathe in. Downward facing dog, empty it out. Take 3 breaths here. Using that ujjayi, that whisper sound, or you can even exhale out the mouth. You need to let go of something. The bottom of the next exhale, look forward, bend the knees, step, hop, or tiptoe up to your hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, bow, exhale. Rise up, extended mountain, really root the feet down and reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Maybe you pedal it out here, or knead the floor like a cat, moving through one arm and the other, tilt the tailbone up, really finding the length through the sides of the body. One more breath in. Breathe out, look forward and step, hop, or tiptoe to the hands, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, extended mountain. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. You can have your eyes open or eyes closed, just feeling from your skin in. If it's the sides of the body that you want to lengthen, tilt the tailbone up and press the palms down. If it's the hamstrings, press the heels down, sitting bones up. If it's the neck, soften around the jaw and the throat, or maybe it's the forehead. Maybe it's reining in the thoughts, bringing your attention here. Take one more full breath in. Breathe out. Look forward, bring your feet to your hands. Walk or hop to the front, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Chair pose. Wrap your arms around your head and chair. Hold on to the elbow points and give a little lean from one side to the other, just exploring the sides of the body from the armpits to the hips. Finding center, sit a little bit deeper. Maybe you extend the arms up now and keep that sense of length along the sides of the body. Send the pinky fingers in slightly towards each other. Pinky fingers in, rotating the upper arm bones externally. Take another breath in, breathe in, and exhale, bow forward, folding. Halfway lift, lengthen and extend the spine. Vinyasa, high plank to low plank, and this could look different in every body. Upward dog, just a nice easy back bend. Downward facing dog. Lift your right leg to the sky. Good, step your right foot forward, set the left knee down. Low lunge, left knee to the ground, stretch your arms up. Give a little press into the top of the left foot, the back foot, and then turn the left palm to face left. Circle the wrist with the right hand, go up and then over to the right. And press the hips forward, tailbone down. Try to direct the breath into the bottom of the lungs. So expanding through those bars of the ribs. Bring it back to center, reach up. And then set the hands to the mat. You can go straight to down dog or vinyasa, high plank to low, upward facing, downward facing, left leg up and back, big inhale, and step it forward, low lunge, set the right knee to the ground, inhale, up and come. Press the top of that right foot and shin down, tail down, turn the right palm right, circle the wrist, stretch up and over. Breathing, feeling into your body. Just going to the edges that feel safe and good inside of yourself. It's nice to see you back, Mary. Take care of your knee today. Good. Come back to center, stretch it up. Bring your hands back to the mat, high plank to low plank. Or skip it. You can go straight to downward dog or upward dog and then downward facing dog. We'll breathe here. Downward dog is always an opportunity to kind of recheck in, to pause, to feel, to discover. And if you need to come to child's pose instead, that's fine. Take a full breath in. Breathe out. Look forward, bend the knees, step or hop to the hands. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Chair pose. Let's do that same thing again, wrapping the arms around the head, catching the elbow points, slight tuck of the chin down, and then a little stretch from side to side, a little lean. And pull the pit of the belly in, press the weight back into the heels slightly, toes are lifted, nice Iver. Come to center, reach both arms up, inhale. Exhale, bow, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. High to low plank, vinyasa. Upward facing dog or cobra. Press the feet down, lift up. Downward facing dog. Stretch the right leg to the sky, up and back. Step it forward for warrior one. Left foot will spin flat. And inhale, up you come. You can be at play. There's no one right stance here. So you can be at play in how close or far apart your legs are. So closer together, it's a little more stable, more stability. A little bit farther apart, a little bit more possibility, flexibility. You listen to your body. Feels right and best for you. Nice, Jen. Good, sit a little deeper, reach even higher, and then set the hands to the mat. You flow, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Left leg up and back, big stretch through the toes, and then exhale, step it forward, right foot spins flat, warrior one. And the energy of a warrior, which is sometimes ready for battle. Sometimes it's just in the preparation for it, like getting the body strong and the mind clear. Coming from the place of being grounded, open, present, like heightened awareness. Like you're here, you're noticing, you're breathing, you're feeling. Go a little deeper, good Stephanie. Lift a little higher. And then set the hands back down and you flow high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, nice Maria. Downward facing dog. Just take the hips side to side like you're wagging your tail. And then take the heels all the way over to the left. So pivot, and you can stay there. I love that stretch. It's kind of that big stretch on the right side, or come into side plank. Left hand is the base. Right hand to the sky. Good, Erin. And you can float the right foot up if you like in side plank, or step it in front or behind. Good, Kimberly. Press the hips forward. Squeeze the glutes. Brianna. Nice, Grace. And then come back to downward dog, feet wide, hips move side to side, and we'll just go to the other side, pivot the heels to the right, maybe shift into the right hand, open to the left, side plank with staggered feet, or stay in down dog with that twist. Or you can float the left leg or stack it. Yeah, hips forward. You wanna get yourself all in one line, really lift that bottom hip higher, even higher to open that left side body. And then come back to downward facing dog, pause. And then bring your thumb tips to touch right here. Walk the hands close together and then lift the right leg up and back. Step the right foot to the outside of the right pinky finger. Good, open to the right for a twist. And it might feel good to let that right knee go out right, but I want you to try it, see what happens. It feels good, yeah? That's fine, that's one way. Another way is to try to hold that right knee in to the center line and squeeze. You'll get a little more internal heat building. Firm that back leg and lengthen and twist from the rib cage area, the thoracic spine. Good, bring your hands down to the floor, stay inside the right foot, pivot the left foot flat. Now open the left arm up for side angled warrior. If you need to come up to the fingertips or forearms to thigh, that's an option. Or water bottle, if you'd like to bind or half bind, you can wrap the left arm behind your back and the right arm goes under the right thigh to find your hands. Or to find your upper thigh. Good, take another breath, just spin open, really exaggerate, emphasize, and then hands to the mat and you flow high to low plank, or you can go straight back to downward facing dog. Upward facing, downward facing dog, walk your thumb tips to touch. Just a little more tricep right here, left leg up and back, use balance. Press into the hands, squeeze the arms, step the left foot to the outside of the left pinky, and then open the left arm. And it's okay if the hips want to go left and the knee wants to go out, and you just want to really get into that opening, like that sense of, do that. And then if you want to work a little more stability, a little more internal heat, draw the left knee to the right, press into the big toe mount. Squeeze the right hamstring to the ceiling. Squeeze the left side of the rib cage more as you twist. Good, bring the left hand down inside the left foot, spin the right foot flat, open up, side angle warrior, right hand to the sky, maybe left forearm comes up to the thigh, maybe hand slides to fingertips or a block. And then there's this revolving towards the ceiling with the rib cage. Notice where you're looking. Notice what you're thinking. Just noticing all that's right here, right now for you. Nice, Maria. Lift your torso away from the thigh just a hair. Like lift up, lift up, lift up. Yes, yes, yes. Hands to the mat. And you flow high to low plank. That's fun to have the leg go around the side, right? It's easier. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Good, breathe. And then walk the thumb tips together again, right at the center of the mat. And this time you'll either step or hop your feet to the outside of both fingers, both pinkies. So step or hop forward, drop down into a squat, Malasana. Squat. Good, and then as always, you can stay or you can play. So playing can be crow on your palms. It can be crow on the forearms. That's kind of a fun way to play. It can be some leapfrogs or little handstands, or if you're near a wall and you want to take a handstand, you can do that. If you have at home and you want to put a pillow, take some time to put a pillow in front of you for crow, you can do that. Nice, Beth. Nice, Lanny. Good. If you're on your hands, really press down into the palms, pull into center, finding your breath, your balance, your focus, commitment, courage. Even in squat, all those things exist wherever you are. Taking a couple more moments here. There, and just a little farther forward, a little farther. Yeah, I know. That's the scary part. It's like a moment. Okay, vinyasa. Take a vinyasa, high plank to low plank, or any flow that feels good. It can be cow and cat. Meet back into downward facing dog. And then walk your hands back to your feet. Walk to the back of your mat. Catch your big toes with your peace fingers, halfway lift. Bend your elbows forward, fold. So this one's a little bit, you're going to take a little bit of listening, but it'll be here from the back of the mat, right where you are. You're going to bring your left hand to your left hip. Keep your right fingers around your right big toe. So we're coming up to standing leg raise. So you'll bend your knees a little bit, look forward, almost like a halfway lift, and then let the right leg come up with you. And it can be a bent knee coming up. And then maybe even straightening the leg. Maybe you catch the knee if that's better for you. And see if you can open it to the right. It's fine to keep it bent. Opening it to the side, you can reach the left arm left, standing tall, breathing. Could bring it back to center, keep holding that foot. We're gonna see if you can bring it back down to the ground. Go slow, take your time. Ooh, a little pop. Good, and then ragdoll. Bend the knees, sway. Little adjustment. Yeah. Good, catch your big toes with your peace fingers. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Shift your weight over to the right foot. Bring the right hand to the right hip, little bend in the knees, and come on up. Amazing. Standing tall, if you can, you'll straighten or straightenish the leg. And then open to the left. It's fine to reach to the right. If the bar's there, it's okay to hold it. And bring it back to center. And if it's better for you not to keep holding, you can let it go as you come down, however you want to get there. You bring it back down. Ragdoll. Nice and easy. Good. Release your hands to the ground. Bring your hands to your hips. Come all the way up to stand. Bring the feet together. Reach the arms up. Inhale. And then eagle. Right arm under, right leg over. So finding your way in. I love the variations. Maybe the foot's behind the ankle, maybe the pinky toes pressing to the outer calf, maybe the toes are on the floor or you're folded forward. And from here, you're going to come on up and take a step up the mat with the right foot, release the arms, and then take the right arm up, bend the left knee for dancer, catch the left foot in the left hand or the ankle, draw the knees towards each other, then find your way into your dancer pose. Yeah, right hand might be at the heart, right hand might be cactus. Lengthen the tailbone a little bit. Breathe into the front of the left hip, the strength in the right leg. Lean forward a little bit more, reach a little farther forward. Very good, and then you'll come on up, let that left foot go. Take a step up the mat with the left foot. You'll come into tree, right foot to left leg, or tree variation, could be figure four, could be half lotus. And then hands, arms of your choice. Finding the expression that feels best in your body today. It might not even be something you've ever seen before. It might just be where you want to go. Listening to the sound, the cadence of your breath. From here, as you're ready, your own way, you're going to take a vinyasa. So feet down, arms up, however you want, or flow forward or step back. Make your way through. From downward dog, you'll walk your hands to your feet again. Bring your hands to your hips, look forward, rise up to stand, extended mountain, step the feet together. Eagle, left arm under, left leg over. And in our life, we have the multiple ways to view the occurrences in our life. We have the mouse view, which is just like the details, the tiny things, noticing every little blade of grass. Or we have the eagle view, which is this longer distance view, kind of above and seeing through the trees and the challenges. This pose that you're in right now is about that bigger picture, seeing through what's right in front of you, the obstacles that seem like a stopping point, see through them. And then you'll release that, step the left foot forward, left arm rises up, dancer, bend the right knee, catch the foot, find your center if you need a strap, or maybe airplane is a possibility if the knee doesn't like that bend. Come on into your pose. Left arm of your choice, cactusing the left arm, or hand to the heart can feel good, or mudra. Maybe the left hand wants to reach towards the ground. Miss Grace. Miss Brianna. Good, you'll come on up, take a step forward with the right foot, coming into your variation of tree. Could be a kickstand, big toe on the floor today. Maybe all week you've been working really hard, and here it's about hardly working and still showing up. I think there's some really big value to being disciplined, to showing up, and then what's here, what's needed. Word discipline has the root word of being a disciple, being willing to learn, just being open. Nice, Dennis. And then vinyasa as you're ready, feet down, arms up, or fold wherever you are. Moving through, halfway lift, high to low plank, upward dog, downward facing dog. Just pause in downward dog. Eyes and ears open. Spread the fingers out on the mat. Spread your toes. Tilt the tailbone up, but pull the front ribs in. It sounds like two opposing movements. It is. That's where the root of balance lies. On your next inhale, stretch the right leg up and back. A nice big breath. And step it forward, coming up warrior one to warrior two. Making any adjustments with the legs and warrior two that you need. And then triangle. You'll straighten the right leg and lengthen through both sides of the body. Set the right hand down, and the right hand can be on the shin or foot or on the floor, inside or outside that right leg. Hold the heads of the shoulders straight back. Imagine lifting away from the bottom hand rather than pressing into it. Let the left arm pull you to stand. Turn your feet to parallel, hands on the hips. Inhale, lift, and exhale, bow forward. That straddle or wide leg forward fold. Walk your arms in front of you, so get really long through the sides of the body, and then bring the left hand to the right ankle. Reach under, left hand, right ankle. And then I'm going to give you options here. Option one is to stay there, both arms straight, and walk the right hand diagonally left. It's eventually moving towards maybe your left foot even. So there's a twist and a reach. Another option that's a little bit different, a little more hamstring, is to bend the left elbow. Bring your chest towards that left leg. So walk yourself more over to the left. Bend the left elbow. Trying to get the forearm to the ground. And then the right arm can go to the sky, maybe. A little twist that way. They're two different feelings. They both build on each other. If there's somewhere else you want to be, you're totally fine. So a lot of you are back in your heels a lot. Yeah, see what happens if you go to the toes. Yes, Maria, down about 6 inches. Good, and then you'll unwind, come to center, just notice, not rushing, and then go to the other side as you're ready. So arms out, and then the right arm goes under, reaching for the left ankle. You choose, you can keep the arms straight, walking the left hand to the right, so you're moving away from the left leg, or you bend the right elbow, moving towards the left leg, forearm to the ground, and then left arm can go up to the sky. They're similar, but a little different. You just decide, you get to discover your body. Where do you feel this? I always ask myself that, where do I feel this? Where do I notice? Where am I stuck? Where am I open? What can I let go of? What can I put in? And unwind. Stretch your arms out in front one more time. Keeping the legs straight, give a little movement side to side with the hips. But try leaving the legs straight, just moving the hips side to side. Just little movement. Good, and then bring the hands under the shoulders and hands to the hips. And come on up to stand and moving into pyramid. Turn the right toes to face forward and the left foot can step up the mat. And then hands can be on the hips or behind the back, reverse namaste maybe, or you can even take archer arms, left arm up and catch the hands and then come forward over the right leg. So just decide arms that feel best to you. Is Erin and Erin? Nice, Stephanie. Good, Beth. I love that version. But when you're down here, if you want to try your shoulders sore, the hands at the floor, then let the shoulders move towards the back to strengthen around the shoulder. An option here also is to interlace from the floor, interlace your hands behind your back leg. Go around both legs. Reach for the left leg. Yeah, like that. A little different. A little different. I love that version. Good. Take one more breath. And then release the hands to the mat. You can go straight back to down dog or child's pose or vinyasa. High plank to low or cow and cat. Good. And then when you're ready, left leg up and back and step it forward, warrior one to warrior two. And triangle, straighten the left leg and press the hips right, extend the body to the left. Let the left hand come to the shin or the floor or block. And then if the shoulders are feeling tired or tight or sore, the right arm can be on the right hip or behind the back. Or yeah, if you want to drop the head, open the neck. Keeping the strength in the legs, the connection to the feet on the floor, and your breath moving through your body. And on your next inhale, let the right arm pull you up. Bring your feet to parallel. Turn the heels in, toes out. Bend the knees and bring your hands to your thighs. So horse stance. Move a little bit side to side right here. And then you'll just drop the left shoulder to the center and turn and look right. And then inhale up and switch sides. Right shoulder drops, turn and look left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, a little thoracic twist. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale to center. This time on your exhale, bring your forearms to your thighs. Drop the pelvis, but lift the heart. If it feels good to slide a little bit side to side, move a little bit. If that doesn't feel good in your body and your knees or your hips, just stay. So finding the balance between the strength, like the hugging muscle to bone and strengthening, and also kind of letting go a little bit. When you need, when you're ready, we'll meet in a forward fold. Hands to the ground, turn the feet to parallel. And just walk your hands back between the feet. Drop the crown of the head towards the ground. Good, and then lift to a flat back. Bring your hands to your hips. Come up to stand And then turn the left toes to face forward for pyramid. So pull the shoulder heads to the back, arms of your choice, and you'll fold forward over that left leg. So your hands can be on the floor on either side of the left foot or on your shin or block. Maybe you have archer or arms behind the back. Pull that left hip crease back slightly. Feel into that left hamstring. Good, nice breath. Checking back in with that Ujjayi breath. It's a whisper breath at the base of the throat. When I have my mask on, if I breathe in any other breath besides Ujjayi, I feel short of breath. When I really find that smooth Ujjayi breath, it just doesn't matter whether there's a mask or not. Release your hands to the floor if they aren't there already. Step back, high plank to low, or cow, cat, or meeting in child's pose. Upward facing dog, cobra, downward facing dog, or child's pose or puppy pose. Walk your feet to your hands or hop forward, sit down on your mat, lay down on your back. Good. Draw the knees into the chest and just a little rock from side to side. Just laying down, giving yourself a hug, movement side to side. And then set the feet to the floor for bridge pose, arms by your side. On your inhale, go ahead and lift the hips up. You can bend the elbows to 90 degrees maybe to establish that connection of the upper arm bones to the mat, backs of the shoulders to the mat. Or if you'd like to interlace the hands under the body, that's a possibility. Good. And even as the pelvis lifts, see if you can draw the rib cage slightly down towards the mat. Good. A little bit, the chin draws a little bit away from the chest. You're not overly tucking the chin or overly flattening the curve at the back of the neck. Nice, Lanny. Good, and then lower slowly. You can release the hands if you like. Lower down slowly, pause at the floor. And we'll come up again. You can reset the feet. They can be closer together or closer towards the body or maybe farther away. It's really up to you. And then come up again, bridge. We're going to do 2 bridges, 2 wheels, or 4 bridges. And if you have a block and want to put a block under the hips for bridge or between the thighs, that's fine too. Sometimes I play with rocking to my toes, lifting my heels or heels back, lifting the toes to really discover like how my feet are playing a part in this bridge pose. Good, and then when you're ready, you'll come on down. It can be in one piece or one vertebrae at a time. And then wheel pose. So you'll bring your hands up by your ears and fingers can face the shoulders or face the sides of the mat. It's okay if the elbows are out. Don't worry about tucking them in. You press into the feet, lift the hips, maybe slide to the crown of the head, and then press down to go up. Good. That's it, Ivor. And then press down to go up. Good. And then you'll come on down, take a pause. Yeah, roll the wrists around if you need, and we'll do that one more time, bridge or wheel. Yes. Nice. Press into me. Come down for a second. Yes. Press into me. Push. Push. Use your arms. Ready? Go. Push. Push again. Push into your arms. Straighten them. There it is. Amazing. You're working too hard. Okay, relax down, roll your wrists out, maybe bring the soles of the feet together or windshield wipe the legs. Yeah, whatever your body needs right here. Just let that go. Gently draw the knees together. Give them a squeeze or a hug up onto your chest. And then happy baby. You'll reach for the feet from the outside edges or inside edges or big toes. Take the feet up to the ceiling, knees down towards the outer ribs. Yeah, good. If you want to straighten the legs, kicking them to the side walls, you can, or rocking side to side. And then stretch your feet to the ceiling. Interlace your hands behind the head. And you'll let the head rest in the hands and lift the head and shoulders up off the ground. And then take the right leg and lower it towards the floor. It'll hover a few inches. Pulse your chest up 10 times, 10 lifts towards the ceiling. 8, good, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, switch legs. Right leg goes up, left leg lowers down, and just lift up for 10. And if your body fatigues before that, just do what you can do or hold. 3, 2, take both feet to the ceiling, lower the head to the floor, bring your hands alongside the hips. And then I want you to imagine that you could slide a piece of paper under the hips. So there's a little lift of the pelvis off so the core body engages. And then imagine your legs are like one paintbrush and you're gonna paint a circle on the ceiling above you. So circle in one direction for 5, 4, little lift of the hips, 3, or big lift, good, 2, squeeze the legs together. And then switch directions. Go the other direction for 5. Pull the rib cage to the mat. 4. Lift the hips up. 3. Relax your face. 2. Even through the masks, I can see it. Okay, hug your knees into your chest. Good. And then you can stay here on your back, maybe do some frog circles with the knees, or you can rock front to back a few times. We're coming into pigeon. So on your back, it can be reclined pigeon, right ankle, left thigh, or rock front to back and come into half pigeon, right leg forward, left leg back. Or if you're protecting your knee, yeah, just be careful and mindful, using whatever support you need, which could be a pillow or block under the right hip, or under the left thigh, or under the chest, or under your head, if you're on your back. And just begin to slow down your breath. Got nice and warm in here. I love that. I miss warm studios. Now I'm going to give you just a couple options here. You don't have to do anything that I say. You can stay right where you are, okay? So if you're on your back, you can cradle your right leg. You can bring the right foot into the left elbow crease and look to cradle the lower leg. If you're in downward facing or more traditional pigeon, You can try sliding the right shin forward a little bit. And then you can try sliding the right arm out into the arch of the foot. And you can even, if your elbow passes the foot, you can bend it, make a fist, cover it with the left hand and get a little more of that twisting or side body kind of lengthening opening here. Good. And you don't have to do any of that either. You can stay right where you are. Slow, deep breathing. And then gently come on back and you'll switch to the other leg. If you're on your back, you might take some frog circles or windshield wipes or downward dog or whatever, and coming to the other side when you feel ready. Side might need a different set of props. And if you don't have props, there's lots of ways to adjust without them too. On the floor, folding. That leg doesn't have to stay straight, it can go out to the side. Good, Dennis. Good, Stephanie. Hi. I'm glad you were still able to practice at home today. You'd like to try to cradle that leg if you're on your back, or trying that other version, it's called sleeping pigeon. Slide the leg forward, slide that left arm out and move to the side. You can make a fist and twist, or you can rest the head and just kind of relax right there. Just taking slow, deep breaths wherever you are. And we allow these shapes that we put our body into to kind of work from the inside out. And also the outside in. Move your bones in different ways to open up and stretch and tone the muscles. Space. Good, and then you'll come on up and you'll take a final forward fold of your choice. And it can be a seated forward fold with both legs out in front. It can be Baddha Konasana forward fold. It can be a straddle forward fold. Just seated and folding. Each breath you fold a little deeper, you let go or soften. And then come on up slowly and you'll make your way onto your back. So just make sure there's mat behind you. Go ahead and lay down on your back. Draw the knees up into the chest and then straighten the left leg out long on the floor. And we'll take a twist, hold the right knee in the left hand, cross it over the body. You might scoot your hips to the right, stretch the right arm wherever it wants to be. It can be a cactus, bent elbow, or straight. Doesn't even have to be to the right if that doesn't feel good in your shoulder. Slowly come on back to center, onto your back, and switch to the other leg. Left leg comes in. You might scoot the hips to the left, crossing the left leg over the body. Left arm of your choice and gaze of your choice. You can look left or you can look right. Or you can look straight up. My daughter took all of our disposable face masks and sprayed them with rose spray. It was brilliant. I keep smelling roses. It's really like all the ones we have in the car. You have to wear a mask all day. Smelling roses isn't bad. Come back onto the back and find Shavasana. Like wiggle your body to center, stretching the legs out wherever they want. If you feel like having the feet together, Baddha Konasana, that's a possibility. Beautiful things at the end of every yoga practice is this built-in relaxation. Let yourself take advantage of it. Seep your body in. The commitment to you is always to get you out on time. You can really just let go right here. Begin to bring your awareness back to the breath. You can wiggle your fingers and toes. And then bend your knees. Roll to a comfortable side, and with your eyes closed, you'll gently press yourself up to a seated posture. And sit up nice and tall. And touch the palms of your hands together. Bring your thumbs to your heart space. Lift your thumbs up to the center of your forehead, your eye of intuition. Maybe visualize or picture the kind of day you want to have. Maybe not the details, but the feeling, like easeful, peaceful, or productive. And thank you for practicing with me today and for being patient with all the technical difficulties. Have a beautiful day. Namaste. Thank you all so very much. Have an amazing day. Thank you at home. I did a computer update yesterday and everything went weird. I couldn't get into anything.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, Lanny.
Thank you, Lisa.
Mary, I'm so glad to have you back.
Me too. Me too.
How'd
Thank
that
you.
feel?
Well, pretty good. I can't close my knee all the way, so child's pose is out right now.
Yeah.
So I was told I can do it in the hot tub because the buoyancy helps.
Okay.
So I've got an MRI on Wednesday, and I'll know more. Then. They said I could do, as long as I don't feel pain, like okay to kind of. So I'm just, I was really pleased actually today with how much I could do.
Good. I know some people in child's pose that have had meniscus stuff and ACL stuff will roll up a towel and put it behind the knee so that it can never, and then you can still go back, to wherever pain allows, but you can
Great idea.
try that.
Very good. That's a perfect gem to leave with. So, thank you very much for that.
You're welcome. Yep. I'll see you soon. Nice to have you
Yes.
back.
Thank you.
Bye.